All right, everybody, Samori Benjamin here from Madison Square Garden, and we know that the New York Knicks made a big trade over the weekend. They traded two young guys who were big foundational pieces of the Knicks franchise, RJ Barrett and Immanuel Quickley, and we hear so much in sports about how first-round draft picks are so important and how they're coveted and how you have to build the right way, right? How you have to build the right way, and that includes drafting young players with first-round draft picks and developing them, and the Knicks did that, right? But Knicks general manager Leon Rose decided that he had to make a move. This team was not playing the way they were supposed to be playing, and after a tough loss in Orlando the other night, he pulled the plug and made a big move. But I want to know what Knicks fans think about this trade. We know that a lot of Knicks fans like both of these players, so here we go. Okay, when you first heard about the trade, how did you feel?
Shocked. I called him first. I was like, did you hear what just happened? Like, I thought it was a joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw that coming with RJ Barrett, especially Quickley, maybe Barrett, but not Quickley. So I was very surprised, man. I was very surprised.
Well, I love our homegrown talent. We love RJ. I know we wanted this dude for a couple of years, wanted the defense, praying for the best for our team.
Same thing. I mean, I knew RJ was a young player. He'd grow into the Knicks. I just thought they'd give him a little more time to be able to do that.
It definitely hurts them being two of the young guys, a couple of my favorite players. But I think the trade is going to help. I think Anunoby shooting and defense is going to help the Knicks a lot.
Right, so when you first heard about it, how did you feel?
At first, I mean, I was really surprised. I mean, watching the Knicks with RJ and Quickley for years, it's gonna take some getting used to not seeing them anymore. But I think the trade's gonna help the Knicks.
And do you think he was the player that you thought he would be when they drafted him in 2019?
I would say overall he didn't live up to all the hype, but he's still a good young player, and I wish him the best.
It's how he was being used here. Like, he's a capable player, but I feel like he'll actually flourish in Toronto, where he's from. He's homegrown there, and he'll have more of an opportunity. He was a third option here, so it's like, there's so much he could do on this team. You know, he was kind of strapped in, so he did the best he could with what was given to him.
How about IQ?
Well, that's a big loss. Like, we were talking about that. I think he has great potential, but as he mentioned to me the other day, with Brunson being in front of him, you know, it's kind of like the Knicks made the choice that they didn't see him as a starting point guard. So him coming, I believe he's a capable starter. So I think he'll definitely flourish in Toronto as well.
Okay, and how about Immanuel Quickley?
I mean, I think he surpassed my expectations coming as a later first-round pick. I kind of wish he got more minutes with the Knicks, a chance to have a bigger role, and I think he's going to be a big-time addition for the Raptors.
Now, I see you wearing a Precious Achiuwa jersey. Precious Achiuwa was one of the three players in the trade, one of the two that's coming with OG, along with Malachi Flynn. So, Precious Achiuwa, all right, his Knicks debut today. Now, tell us how you ended up wearing a Precious Achiuwa jersey.
Okay, so I'm a big St. John's fan, and his brother, God's Gift, played for the Knicks. So my brother, who
played for St. John's.
Yeah, played for St. John's rather. God's Gift was the center for St. John's, and my brother, who is engaged to a girl from Toronto, goes to the Raptors team store because he knows I'm a basketball fan. He's like, "Which jersey you want?" I'm like, "Gotta get the Precious jersey." He's a local guy, so we got it. I've been holding on to it. I wear it out sometimes, but I see this trade. My friend David over there, who I've known since 5th grade, is like, "We're going to the Knicks game today. What jersey are you gonna wear?" I'm like, "I gotta rep my boy Precious, you know, New York guy." So it's very important to me to see New York guys on the team, and obviously as a St. John's fan, God's Gift, I have very good memories. One of the best rim protectors I remember as a St. John's fan.
Nice, and you are from Brooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised.
And you are a Knicks fan.
I'm a huge Knicks fan. I've been a Knicks fan since they traded for Stephon Marbury. My dad goes even further back. My dad was at the game where Willis Reed walked out the tunnel. So, I mean, I love this team. I've grown up rooting for this team, and I'm in it. So, I'm in it. But I love basketball, honestly.
Do you guys know anything about OG Anunoby?
You know, he's an all-NBA defender. He's a young dude. We've wanted him for years. Now it's his time to shine.
Same thing. I just know he's a great defender.
Are you encouraged about OG Anunoby?
I am encouraged. I think his spacing is definitely going to help, especially it's going to give Randall and Brunson more opportunities offensively, and his defense is definitely going to be huge, especially in the playoffs.
I like him. Like I said, you know, the type of coach we got, he loves defense, somebody that can play both sides of the floor. He's a second-team all-defensive player, so anybody that can help us against those higher echelon teams like Milwaukee and, you know, Boston, somebody that can get up on a Tatum or somebody like that, I'm all for it. Like I said, you hate to see the homegrown guys go, but I'm down for OG for sure.
And what do the Knicks need to do going forward to get a team that can win the championship?
Well, they need a superstar, but there ain't no superstars to grab right now, so you got to kind of like gradually,
So
like Knicks fans have to be patient.
How far can they go
With the team right now?
Yes.
I think they can get to the conference finals, to be honest with you. I really do. We were like one game short of going to the conference finals last year, and I think adding OG is going to really help us. It's going to surprise a lot of people.
What do you think the Knicks need to do right now to get a championship caliber team?
I think they need to get some scoring off the bench. They traded Quickley, who was one of the best six men in the league. Now their bench kind of lacks offense, so I think that's definitely something they need to look for.
Okay, and how did you become a Knicks fan?
I became a Knicks fan because during Lynn's sanity, when I was a kid, my uncle invited me over to his house to watch a game, and I fell in love with the team.
You know what? I just want to tell you, Insanity, that was the most electric that I've ever felt Madison Square Garden. All right, buddy, thank you, my man.
Thank you.
All right, folks, so we hear what some of the Knicks fans say, all right, and you've got to love the passion of New Yorkers and Knicks fans and basketball fans here in this city. All right, folks, Samori Benjamin here from Madison Square Garden. We're back.